Before Esan is Eclipse collateral management. Eye Jumeko so nko kra betimi aboa wo. Ema eye wo collateral issues so betimi di hu nkomama wo. Saso eye wo land document perfection. Hu nkomodie nyina woko eye Eclipse collateral management. Omo be boa wo. Esan is they are the power to transform your future. Oda action nyina. Omo betimi adane na ma preko pe. Ompe we na pe dia. Oni eye Eclipse collateral management fo nkodi nkomo. And said, the other ones who are you calling the game changers when it comes to turning property documents into profit? So where Japadi and Krata don't have it with a year Juma now so when your profit when your kakra was so now so they are shown home. You didn't Krata on the year Juma and now when your kakra was so when you Eclipse collateral management and a young Juma. I didn't hear until now no one couldn't come on more yet at Denta Barrio Moses Hospital. And I said West African SHS one can say what Denta was. Our number is 054 383 2466 054 383 2466. Now near your Eclipse collateral management in the Encomoy. Assassin, listen, I want you to grab 5,000 bisho. Jack Winya Kakra, he can't buy. Then soon now will be some who said, Dear, I'm in fine. Now will be some who says, SK crown. In Fred boys, young pepper could be torn off a young teaching because I bet Shaman side. And I'm in Fred chicken and I'm in an because you go weekend and all. Jack, Assassin can now with up a day sick and I be an old young corner mile, let's take and construction limited. I say young corner mile estate and construction limited. Near no one couldn't come on and fan sassy. Jack, as I say, I will try 100 pieces of blocks. Now they say Jumediana said here. Nina Yawa. As I say, I will try a discount. I will plot to be so. Nina a mile estate and construction limited. A honor necessary will call. He's on the set. En saseno wada fabi to asekeke wada to asia ni etwama na wo to wani maka na wada wan hwan be go so ni e ma 100 pieces of blocks na the shots here thing na Namal Estate and Construction Limited oh say yeah. En sasini bi wama sama dodo waka so teacher mante aye dencha kotoku fanchene ko we as a trotro driver no ani ni mate no oh bomwa ama sama dodo waka so teacher mante ane dencha kotoku fanchene ko akaba en sasini go ho Namal Estate and Construction Limited oni omunkori nkomo omo office no ye ama sama obey forest honoman no more entian entam down in Pempon Cottonasi asase a water out me home esan say sa langa the same be ni ho entian entam down in Namal Estate and Construction Limited phone code come on our numbers near 0250 51525 02050 51525 and up is 05986 539999. I mean, can't you remember 40 years and above? Except for I said they've done it then, you know, I could check it at the back. A high year and one year prostate, you know. I didn't hear in time and no Bantampa Process Center for couldn't come on. The Bebo Yepa. One year Bantampa Process Center for couldn't come on. Okay, who said prostate now? No one could do come on. I didn't know what when your science wave. I would Jones so frequently at night. Would Jones on a delay. Would Johnson and Moja Territory. Would Johnson and your wicked in Sebeba. Then you know, prostate in and won't come back. Waiting here, a drone no win your big. A camphor or Batampa Prostate Center for Mao. Nako Honum, no Bebo Yepa. Dr. Samin Kancho so where your Caswa Fifi Proud last store. Caswanya no Quano so Honumano won. Identify friend who are phone here 055 3800 678 055 3800 678. Now near your Batampa Prostate Center for Indian come on. Now no Mudin come on Jack. Bibia Baye fine. Or Batampa Prostate Center. Or see prostate problems your last stop. And if fiada. Jack me say na fiada. Enu nti no. Oh pe baby. Now the sikana wahihye nyina. Akwa akogu. Na waji weni afisu no hu say dachi bia no sikana be wo ma. Na e wo ma no. Na emfaso na e de ma no na wudi eho emfaso no. O mpe we na pere a. Enu one fix the position na one ye Bayport Financial Service for be no. Na wo ko Bayport. Impen for be jo so kama. Bayport na ura what to say yes. Office. Enya office bi akwa china ho na afi na bibia wo hoda bi. Enya company a. Na nsia no ba ento bejeju sika no wadwane. Davida. Bayport to be nyesa. Davida. Bayport Financial Services. As a main control say the fix the position no guso a. One of the safest and credible financial institutions. I'll bet to be do sika ko hono. No why investment party. There your Bayport Financial Services. Ain't here in time now no mon couldn't come on. Almost fix the position no. Ja come here bosu me miensa de wo bosu mi nsia de wo na fe so afede wo ho. Ain't it up say we bia no betimi aye. Here in time now ni Bayport Financial Services. Ain't couldn't come on number boy ye pa. Ain't here in time na frɛ ye owura bɔne ɔno ano no ɔyɛ guy brutal panyini no ɔda no no yɛfa no Emmanuel Bɔne ɔne ne ndi nkɔmmɔ ɛwɔ 0245 153 0245 153 and after say 026 300 7922 now we need a Bayport Financial Services in the nkɔmmɔ Ede minyaya nanka makancha o say wo yare a enye baby bia keke nesesa wo yare a entena fie nkancha o ho say woni made eye o na wako gugu no wako gugu na wo jijiji ndro bi na onunum gu mu dabida fa busua no ene wankasa mu monfa eye mo health issues nina and share a hospital bakumu Edwan Kingdom Herbal Center Mr. Kingdom Herbal Center a great Kingdom Medical Center great Kingdom Medical Center Jack Hospital Papa Hospital Esombo Hospital Edimu Hospital Awudu no to say yes Fanson Kwa wona wo yare na wo ba ayaresabia eye DJ wo so yes from gate na no hokra na ye DJ wo so to me say one kasa mu wo sresre one kasa mu ne ye ma fans na wo yare no ye ma fans is e san say ye jidi ye say eye great Kingdom Medical Center oba ho no ma ho beto offer eye benze hospital awudu ho no mo a to me say yes a nurse foni bibi bia wo hia bia benya bi wo ho bro ni friend one stop shop no wo benya bibia bi wo ho say ye general medical services and specialist OPD wo benya bi wo ho say ye internal medicine say ye wo pe ye gynecologist papa and as say fertility service ye no my person ye wo no na ye nya challenges na ye da ye ndwena say ye problem wo fie ahomachi nyina moda makonsa ani asofo obam na ye kan aso wo and as we say nina oko a great Kingdom Medical Center obenya a specialist papa obesho wo for fertility services yes a general surgery so dark here in town ye no more gas no ye no na sebio ye fo say body no ye pese ye tremo no kakra na maybe e koye etimi ko a great Kingdom Medical Center ye no mo kodi nkomo e kan ye plastic and reconstructive surgery it is a BBL liposuction and I say a tummy tuck ye me pese ye hwe a ear nose and throat services no ye na ye ko no ma ye nsabe kon media ho na me ko ENT na fe mi fio no ma ko dental x-ray services o ye na mo so ye share glasses lens eye clinic no ye juma brutal digital, X-ray and official scanner and ECG. At the end, they have one of the best fully equipped laboratory. We do one of my jack machines in the go. Who ya now? Ya master say yes. So ya the who says yeah. In term now near a great Kingdom Medical Center. The phone couldn't come on. Great medical center. Where ya a cropon. The boss so your phone. I say be on who you know now. See any so hot the boy day. Anti-Sacra. Where ya great Kingdom Medical Center. In term now no one couldn't come on. Our numbers 059 3722 619 059 372 2619 and after 0530 84 8502. Now we need a great Kingdom Medical Center for Indy and come on. Time check is 51 minutes into a 7 a.m. meeting at the Mansanson for Kojo Preko Dankwah. I mean, go straight. Now, I'm from a health segment, Ambrose is here now. Yentwa a Jumediano. So, my health segment, is brought to you by ASC4C Liver Specialist Hospital. You know, Mundim Komo. Now, for Yentwa. So, Doctor Yanka say, Doctor Esiama. I will line as you and anybody in common. We pay near the discussions in the Ashes. So, a Friday class, Omatnas already seated. I don't think anybody in common and chakra. Now, for the Bibia Ashes. So, Doc, me watching Emma Kaba and if you dog. Okay, Doctor, any line, so young Combrana, Fee and Kofa Doc, you know, Fanbrana, you don't know, NT and Common. Mammy can't just say Che Pam, a branch of Papa more, Pamadia Yepa. When it comes to a year warfare, where a sorry dear, and I face to what person weekend, the income so trying to shabu now, Fino, what to call a branch at the wedding and answer reception. Nina, Che Pam, as a man can't just or Pam in Tarani Yepa. Chepam you be a pam Tarama what to say yes, a koye, say ope a political suit, and I say ope a intare papa power person the co a babia, Sabi, ye bet to me akasampa a branch no banababa no bano, the entire pam yinano, a koye man a padia, na a chepam and assessor oko, now no more ekudi a yen sawosopa. Chepam, as a man can't also war a wishing, a year, I wish you market on honum and an office no a war, but chepam so ofrena or beba no baby susu no the bibia or pam you so no a bit to me saying delivery no so ama pepe on check and then the juma so no a smooth or pama dem said they already made and necessary will call freno on 020 683 7738 020 683 7738 now on the chepam Indi and Komo. My men call na me Doctor Esiama Indi and Komo and fire health segment and na if you are only a topica ye di hun komo fiti ejwara enti se ne na wutie today is your first time Dr. Esiama our line so no a health segment on Kessben Maakye dani de nyina oboye na ya pomu nsem no oni edi doc na Friday o.
Yes, so senior, good morning.
Morning bibia boko de.
How about the other room? I do Friday, dear, not some about.
Aye, and then Friday, we're there and Friday.
Yes, he is too full. That's the other course.
Yeah, man, it's a bit more exams, so still almost in there Friday.
Oh, yes, Matthias, yes.
Dog, I'm sorry, baby, and I watch you cry. It's interesting. Now, I am getting a feedback from these areas. So, I have one from maybe over Holland. Now, I see maybe I say, Fufuni den the waka na idea oye pa, but obebon homo den say obeno mo nkwan no. Because most times I na on time did the whole day. Enti no, of all session could be fufu, kan fufu na so dia. And chena ka digest or better se kakra be 1 hour 1.5 hours be na ka digest it, but what can dia wate. But also maybe say how about say sebi ebia na mranti omunkomote when to me anye but oba no Fanta bi she fridge mu do fie be 11 the same time another time by 11 pm wa peda digestive biscuit be per Fanta bi a glass no one no more and no so no oba problem ana.
Yes, senior me that say me that me bra so as say otie na face so nkomo ayedi no waje to me so obekoso obeye hu bibi na ma na pom din akosoro no kra ni Fanta lokra ni drink bon carbonated drink at that time no it's even dangerous. It's really dangerous. Yes, in a sense, biscuit here okay, a flour, and flour biano, a sugar, because it's glucose. Plus, a carbonated drinks. So the reason a carbonated is you're full of sugar. Until there is more like a situation France and all preservatives and all that in it. Until anything giving the body other than hiking your glucose level. And Kai said you need glucose more also to burn so that we get the energy. But at that time, you don't need that glucose because you want to go to bed. But a bit more energy may keep you active. It will be like a cafe because it will keep you active. It won't mean that. Until Obisa Obia Otafa Adia sweet and Adua or difficulties in sleeping. Or that 1 or 2 hours spending in this water and on Nabium. And when you say you can't cheat nature. Ti idea betchino so na age memwa where relax kakra na we nikum. And that might also not help your productivity. And at that time you will hike your glucose level.
Oh, okay. Esafata says Jai Sanemani now. Yes,
because it's late. You see, mostly late at that time. A Komodo cry, you can discipline yourself and take water and go to bed. You see, senior, when we say it this way, it might look like a way baby, but conditions in the bar, then you know that you could have reversed BBR if you had been just a little disciplined and endured some few hours of hunger. Because a combi or a body nankasa and a craving for it. But and you say a Komodo, your body is craving for BB, but a common no. It is sometimes when you psych and discipline yourself and then avoid money, you do all cry, you can take something that is fruit. Fruit be at that time. I advise you oat. Oat is good because there were lots of fiber, so you can digest it faster into an operating washroom easily. Now, waiting again energy back. So oat is good at that time because of the fiber, but a quiet drink in biscuits are your system.
Okay. Dog, Adebakwa Memaya share next week. Unya Hua now the Shishima Mame has to do with cravings. Say Obise Mema Media, we did the means we do fufu said denya obidia mo and sawada. Obisu say we did this said den kra obenum ni kuku and sawada. Obi wo hoso say medidi dear but amano ya me medi like as a one means of opebibie na ana obuni beka nibbling na on the bowl on things ha sanema ni nyina no next week mpacho faka your timetable no homa na yenhwe ma eti4 pa because ano so ha adwen ye pa na yenhwe de betime eti4 ewie na watcho ne den pa na odi ewie na afi yemfa ensi wadama
yo senior and na dey akoye Friday dey na eba be yan comot to a fan say ya be call parties ya be call occasions ahodo no ya be call funerals na dey aka ho no definitely you be shared of for you shared of for so dia na ni jemre no wan hwa na ensuo kakra bi egu form na settings bi akoso na nyoma bi akowidie no mu eduane bi a waya wadi mpo se wundi no odofo abanti woton se didi ni jemu na ebi akom ebi ya nyoma bi ano odin a yen advocate se wo be fa akowidie no mu dia na so ebi wo hɔ na akoba ne se wo se kakra kom ebi so kra wo hɔ na akwakoye se wo ne wo kafo Mona Mopia Bontain for so many months, I feel I'm opportunity now. Bontain to any Jimbrano, and you might be brave in your cosme patcho. Your cast a man, ye be and also the away piano should be in moderation. I feel so say moderation, dear. Now I can say, and so no, I didn't call when you pay the animal, a jaffing when you pay the animal, cholesterol near would wear near numb the brain, also a jaffing when you pay the animal, and I do again and the brain, also a jaffing at 20 pay the animal, a biome. Sugar and carbonated drinks needs to be jaffi at 20 per animal. I am more I am fire new who I contract your true sexual intercourse through ye shard of why ye cheat yomu, ye hag yomu, sebi ye fiano, sebi empokran ye engage sexually no, and more be a transfer by any pedian hepatitis condition arising when you say it's about through your sweat, it's about through body fluids and contact. Patch your way na the coso. Edia, but more than a bo who buying na born who buy with a special medication. But more than Kenya will be born with a special medication. Na ensure ko ni pedianum and sano or deno and kwanko prevent the absorption of special nutrients in your body and kwanko for how which is a hepatic stenosis, a chest liver no ayahu, no ayakasi aya fatty, a bit in your quack cell woundino, it in your cell mojanoma circulation, aya problem. Can see a circulatory system won't come up. Some mojano was say to me circulatory continuum, quadrinum, amount prefrontal cortex or hippocampus or areas in our gym hemisphere, and Yamuja ye, Nama ultimate coordinate ye with your activities around, Nama winting or ye, Nama impo akumani to me to the asi pumping moja ye nema empo akomani kesia ayeno eba from nitric oxide production no eboa ma blood vessels no mu bie ye empo o kidney so ekenya no ho ama efibia o liver aye the zoom lion agada nyina no e dia akoma no wetimi di efiri ni pedia ne pa chew se we nyina be koso dia na mesrew se bomodi anama unsanka Livoton Abama Obia from 12 years and above. Yaya Jariya ni ho kekaye. Yaya yentuninda. Yaya yada diabetes in drugs, yada hypertension in drugs, yada arthritis in drugs, yada kidney in drugs, yada enosu amaya baba ya working pharmacy no. The pacho uhia obra buonu so be first phase, second phase drug metabolism, oxidation, hydrolysis, and then also the detoxification of the body. And anything I see for say ma obra buona ho de ma from Kenya no with a drew one was try a friend Livoton.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. Me be way.
Livoton the dominant C4C branches ni na obenye bi wo ho ebiom pharmacy bia so abeko no obenye bi wo ho me pacho sa uko pharmacy one our challenges in case say be a short one pacho for number ya ma we ni nyo ya kra o akra nkwane ni mpote ma ya de bebre obibi a wo number ni 050 0040331 pacho wadaro ma misi number ni sibiom 050 0040331 anaso betimi afa e wo 050 0040328 050 Your Cape Coast Green Hill opposite Addison Square Garden in the Central Region. Kumasi siya wa Jesu Kwamo Jache Junction. Enya yera kwan pacho Accra has to be a Denta SDA Junction. They be amekase from the facility junction into the facility and just a stone throw. Yeah, juma from Monday ekosi Saturday hospital no so beto ne boase. Various investigation amaukai. So your baseline investigation actual organs ni na who be asimatono and so the natural homeopathic remedy. Everything na your liver tone, ebi na your pancreas. You will do a better directed to pancreas. Ebi na your brebo, you will draw. Ebi na your kidney. Ebi na your hypertension and na say diabetes ni how I would do in an pacho. You're showing in a 85 number ebi na visiting or your branches no 050 0040331 and now 050 Friday enti bomodi anakai so benya o bodyguard asha ho na bibia obekobiano with the kakregum na clean so body no C4C so obrabo ya won kwantikai na hye no nso na Kenya no with Livoton anu tini say once treated forever treated senior and operates medawasi we can need here me say obadi say on kan ho me ho odofo na ye panfo nyina ho no sama ye nhia ho de mu next week.
All right. Yes, yeah, that's a pa. Dr. Siama, and then no di nkomo away a health segment on the Kessben Maakye C4C specialist hospital and you know mo AD segment we done then on a health segment here create on a Kessben Maakye. Now Monday, God willing, Dr. Ebesai Abba 4 minutes into 8 a.m. Senamidi can and then and painful Atnas already seated. Charles McCarthy or your managing editor Emma the Hawk newspaper and then Gordon Asari Bidiakon aspiring and director of communications Emma the MPP and then citizen of all Atudazis and Opay Kechre Ede Amano fans pa General Secretary of a GCPP Watana say and I feel so a Kojo Yeboah member of the MPP former because he's a mutual member of the MPP and I say and Kojo Yeboah a member of the MPP and also Nyaye or a member of the MPP okay me name that okay and then Andy can come managing editor Emma the Informer newspaper And also, what I say, and the discussions in ambitious. But yesterday, it is interesting that the NDC yesterday afternoon, 2 p.m. exactly, press conference in our headquarters. Now they're saying they are relaunching what they call the Setting the Record Street. Once upon a time, now a brand here still. Abrantia, the young man, Fifi Kwate, who was a propaganda secretary then, I'm sure, was holding Setting the Record Straight every week to address issues. This time, the NDC says they will not sit Omaku position and someone this one because the MPP propaganda now they need to meet them boot for boot. I don't know, they've set up or relaunched the Setting the Record Straight, which will address every issue as and when it comes to pass. So the Deputy National Communication Officer Godwin Akogan yesterday and a press conference ENTA on 92.9 FM now share on Kessben TV now on Kessben TV on a Facebook and the 92.9 FM also on Facebook now yembra back near to Jimmy so
say ene ye frɛ nsɛmtwerɛfoɔ nhyia mu a na enye bibi fufuro bia nanso so edwumadie a mfie bia na etwemu ye propaganda secretary a na ene osan so ye general secretary honorable Fifi Kwete ehunu se akohwie ene naada no edoso ewo ye politics no odi dwumadie bi ebaye a yetu din say Setting the Record Straight. Edo ene ekwan a ye fa so ede akohwisam ene dabraba ene kontompo sem ekosieye. Na yehunu say eye MPP omo kwan a omo fa so a omo de to mfuturo egu Ghana fo eni. Enu nti ehu aba ne say omo asan so ahyase ne nkontompo esem no esese yesan so ede Setting the Record Straight no esan so ebebio abra omanpeni nkofo enya akwanya ebeye president enuma a His Excellency Flight Lieutenant General John Rawlings eye nyina no sebe ye de 988 aso ede nkontompo sem edi ya say anka NDC din kra ebesei ebeyira nanso so sa Setting the Record Straight no ema yen akwanya ema yema dokre no eda edi 2016 NDC edi nkuguo na yesan so ehun say nkuguo ayedi wo elections mu no na enye dwumasono ayedi ye ejumadiye ye bi samobe kaya Circle Dubai yesan susu ACE blocks yesi airports ye akwan nyina no na MPP4 ennamu ene akohitsam na de na omo kanidi eyadum so Amina Yuton samobe kaya omo ka insecurity asem yesi ekwan mu ademukafo am robbers etumi stopo bus ema wonuma omutimu nyina no ema ewomu na am robbers erepu omu a na nokure bia soso enim ba ye ka asasem nyina ema egu eto enkrofo asum ema ye lusu 2016 abatwo no na mpempenso a yeduri eya na mpelifo eka se makonto pokwan na 92.9 nanso so nokure no ebeti no apa ne ho na sesi ade ye ntwen ko opposition impo na ya mankontopo ekwan Setting the Record Straight a ye relaunch ye be make sure se kontompo bia MPP4 ayo madwene se omde babeto abonten bia no ye ma ade ente so ye be responde se ne be ya omakohwie no enkoka nipa etrim jumadi a NDC yasan so aba a ye die no eye jumaso a Ghana fo nyina council NDC ene John Dramani Mahama aban ya appointee so a ye de amemuo no ahye wo munsa a omoboa His Excellency John Dramani Mahama so no nyame adom bosome dunson a yaba abemu yenya adeboni bia ewo omo eno no ama communication no.
Okay, so 9 minutes past the hour of year 8. So that is Godwin Akko Gan, who is the Deputy National Communications Officer at the NDC, and Ode Ninsema Tuja. So certainly the record straight, has come to stay this time around, not at the position, but still in government, and they still want to fight certain propaganda about system. In 10 minutes into A8, Yankona for Yene Kingdom Medical Center for Indian Community. We pay now for the discussions, Ashes just so I've seen wonderful articles and front pages here. Charles McCarthy writes, Mohammed's men out of control. That's a question. And when you read it on his Facebook page, I mean, it's interesting when the man takes to his pen what he writes. It is interesting. But where are they? And then on the front page of the Informer, on also Etihad, the same topic. I mean, when it comes to the person me di ho enkomo with the Urama Kalistos enkomo with the anybody who enkomo ye pa. But yanko na yene a Great Medical Hospital for Indi enkomo hospital papa. Hospital a otna ho a utim say yes. Person obeko be bibia biom udu honoma opesa woje dan.
Correct.
Now, I mean, you show ye.
Yes.
Me who nurses.
Yes.
Me who nurses and who nurses.
Yes.
Me who machines and who machines.
Correct.
Me ko ho weekend no. Me fro ko ho. Me de menu kosua ya ko hwe se ne be ya me ka me bon hu de wura. Obi hu say yes.
Yes.
Great Kingdom Medical Center
yes,
here. Hospital na fe.
Papa bi no.
But the very interesting part is that enya ne fe no eni sika no sika no ye ordinary Ghanaian de hu timi show ma bibia timi ko ye. Me di hu adanse da the job numbers ne keke na okọ.
0559
Allah
0559 761 144.
Okay.
I could do 0559 761 144.
Okay.
And I said 0502 036 200.
Okay.
Now what can you na wakano na me nkasa bebre na sebiu impredasa Dr. Mofa eba ya yetene nkasa oton eduro aye Kingdom Medical Center nro ma ye bedwaso nyina wo hu sampa ono so ofisoro ho enti da bia na ye complaining na de ba problem se bed ni hospital we de be kwa waso bo kwate ne kem ne de drippers no so ehun sem bebre enti onya eska kakra na ye so de ono fa nse ne botum ankwankwan kodi no no ye ne so okay ni me fa mi hospital na me fa mua me crop no mo top wono but wanye no nkwan no de boa mo woti enka bia ba bia wo bia woti enka bia no ye to nsa afra wo se wo de bra se ya de bia ahye wo ho ya bo tweetie up to now unya anu aduro no me pa cha oba ye behwe oni oye search ni bebre hu ya de a etete nkrofo pa nti machine so koto no so wankoto machine bia sa keke enfa ma megu aso ye ono mo na anka pese e ba ye waste wo ti machine wo bia oto ba bia ni eye adwuma obi ni kunu atena se for so many years awon ma have you asked yourself why and nti why search man say no bia na se nipa na twa scan bi ye labs ahodo bi ni nyina no provide and nti wo no kunu atena for so many years any issues ba awon ma no bra enche bia acha na bosom pepepe awon beba sometimes the one man infections and I say bia ba kono or low sperm count and I say no bia mo ye lifestyle bia mo living into them awon mra oba ye behwe papa na etuti sad e de fi ho in fact bakojo ye general OPD editi no enye se bia ye select ya de bi ni yesi ye hwe ho no mo enti ya de bia etitu bia so ya kwala so ye panyini emfa wo ni age a wo bia no oba ye benya botre na ya hwe papa obu wo no ma o throat problem nim de bia sekro okasa enye obu wo no so a ase nani ye ne ya bia wo lens a problem obu wo so a ne hwene in fact ya de ne de ya de bia titu bia no bra ye wo ho akande ya betimi de ahwe aboa wo afie so obu wo no ma wo se okọ hospital onyem okọ antidental anase obekọ akọkọ wo ho no mo open privacy ni nyina ofre ya ye wo VIP VVIP ne keka ho nyina no oba ebenya botre ni ahwe no wa wo ho no mo mpa cho se na medical kan no so no ye wo session a ye hwe abibiduro nkwa na de hwe ayarefo ho na san so other sessions so a yesan so de orthodox medicine me kira brofoduro na no so de hwe ayarefo wo nti bibia wo ba no de na say o ba fie a wo ba hospital ho no obi wo so so a make us say ohwe ne debia ene position wo no nti ja na ompese wo ba fra edom bebrebe na ya hwe no eno nti say no sa no o frɛ numbers na bebitime buku ama ye wo VIP VVIP na VVIP nti benya wonko a wo dem na wa hye hodo mo na enyamre e de ahwew nti sanope o teme nkan ya de bia titu bia a wo de akina wonya anu aduro ze ye nko abroche nko kɔgye aresabium na mom ye nyina ye nko eye ekropon the opposite eye the Great Kingdom Estate no ho ana ye wa ye hwɛ ayarefo nyina mpa cho me ne oto nchia ana se me no ko challenge say ampa ya de na wo de akɔ other places a empo wonya bed na so ana other places a ye tutu a officer ya de odi ye tutu but yes still enko no me ne oto nchia say the Fabra the Great Kingdom Medical Hospital be boawo na eyi side ni nyina edi afiri hodom edi ama send for telephone number ni bio okay TV na and go so but then what would you radio no 0559 761 144 0559 761 144 and I said 0502 036 200 two friends say ayebebo apart from that Dr. Mofadi no papa abedwaso
okay
yeah sendro ye wo Kingdom Garlic Capsules and afien so ni bitters no ebo ma wo ma yekese bebebe ebo ma wo stroke omo hypertension omo arthritis in fact ya de bia titu bia no mpacho make us no pay mpacho be hospital de ba pa duro bia betimi anom so ebeboa wa ebetu say ade na ase e de free hodom de ya mesro say no Kingdom Garlic Capsules no anase ni bitters no hye so say oto ne capsules na mento ne bitters no enka ho ba oto ne bitters no so a mento ne capsules no enka ho oto ne minu aboma drug abuse ebetete pa inti mento no nyina sa ni nyina ne de ba kope ne wo na obi busa am question bi say so obi anom garlic ne capsules ne nko a boso ma achi no osanso no ne bitters na ebeboa na and yes because the de ba ko na no ana ye bo obi mo mpa ne ebe memeno no mo paninsu na wanom apart from that we bari ma so ogina wona so therefore enkototo ada medicine yankofode ne nam dwaso ye no musakeke be ma de so ye obema sem enti Dr. Mofaso de draw a friend say Kingdom Ginseng Power Capsules aba ye memedru enti wa won say nembre wo mema sam na kofom untim perform yi ibema na habit bi a wo mu na drugs bi a wo fa ana bi infections and e cause sa problem nyina no a onom sa adro na mema na beboa ma ogina mpema koyi pa e waste problems na teton so a Kingdom Ginseng Power Capsules ne beboa mi di wie no na me ba the tremendous capsules and no so mad the tremendous capsules into a manual infections how mo a manual obunisa intimi influence supposed to be 2 to 7 days but 3 days na nature have you asked yourself say nya catch no e kwa hin e bu so na clot e bu e ba no na mo jina clot ni nyina no onom the tremendous capsules na e be clean ni nyina e de afi hodom e de mama so say Kingdom Herbal Center no panibedia bakojo abusuo ni nyina no ento Kingdom Garlic Capsules anase ne bitters no obey kama ho be fepa ana be man so wontimi perform yi no so wanom Kingdom Ginseng Power Capsules na afie so man no so ya nyimu man nti na so wanom tremendous capsules na wo ha no man nyina no ni nyina be free wanom e de akọ opedudo natu a na wakọ Kanshin Drug Lane ya Kingdom Herbal Center bebre na wo anase bobura pharmacy shop bia anase be bia yeton aduru bia no osi ope eye Kingdom no pani bi obenya bi ye wie no bakojo number be free twa for hospital no anase Kingdom no pani bi no a na wa free 0559 761 144 0559 761 144 and answer 0502 036 200 near kase Kingdom na what you say no challengers.
Okay. But I say Kingdom for and you know Medi and Common Great Kingdom Medical Center and you know Eddie and Common see on check time is 18 minutes into a year 8 a.m. and check the discussions in Abesha so brought to you by a Gentiment Dental Clinic Limited. Modi a discussion segment you know Ebre and Charles McCarthy will fear and I feel so a citizen of all Atudas General Secretary and my GCPP and I feel so Andy Kanka managing editor and the Informer newspaper. So we share discussions. And I say today we're going to talk about 3 or 4 major issues, if time permits. One is ahead of the internal elections that is going to happen with 2028. The NDC, the executive secretary to the president, Dr. Callistus Mahama, Edin Komobi Achro, article be cautioning appointees and then the NDC party members to exercise restraint and I feel so discipline. And then we'll look at the NDC relaunching of the Setting a Record Straight, whether it's a good call for the party at this time to do what they want to do. And then we'll look at, if time permits, Professor Akosa Committee, the health committee maker, Ora Charles Emis and the late reporting a biano, and then that call for the Greater Accra Regional Minister to step down because of in the comments and home community na eba be dim pen fatina se ofi yemfa enshisha so banana na be so like I told you it's interesting. I went on Charles McCarthy's Facebook page now. This is some 22 hours ago. Charles McCarthy, the McCarthy ni M small c capital CARTHY. In terms of the slave trade in the brain, or can who be ne papa na Makati for na now it's interesting. I just want to read just 2 paragraphs. Na Munti. I mean when Charles writes says in Charles Ochra now Ochro Ochra no Ochro and for no Mutiano Andy ne your friend is saying Charles meaning so we will be we are making what kind of boy or say Mohammed's men out of control question. So has it really come to this? Another question mark. Now he says just 17 months into President John Dramani Mohammed's 4-year term, and the man who feared for his famous into quotations green letters is now writing public sermons about discipline instead of cracking the whip. When Dr. Callistus Mahama starts pleading with appointees and party loyalists to stay focused and stop plotting for the next race, alarm bells are ringing at the heart of a government. That's a nice piece. You love to read it. I mean, Monko na Monko Kinkai. Charles Etro. Then from another writer to another journalist, from journalist to journalist, on the front page of the Informer, and also at the Abetuho, main kind details in about headline there. Sean, succession politics and focus. Mahama appointees. Or say Sean almost said in the succession politics and focus. This is on the front page of the Informer. So it tells you that this is what we're going to start with today, this morning. Now for you now, the echo and when it comes to this issue, reason. Charles Michel, we are about there.
KPD made also.
Yeah. Which when you took to your pen like that and you start writing.
It's not painful. King of headlines.
King of headlines in the no way. Yeah, I said yeah. Sean, succession politics and focus. Hey. Headlines if we
it's your muka
yeah
mincha afrophone tifo amacha minyanoma yeshane
okay
as a minti kwadunka
godon so yentenenka as a omumienu no
so mutie ayere omabeka
omumienu no mashishe succession plans are because for the first time in the history of a Friday class, now Richard tried their premier, no one shown straight, Kojo Yeboah, member MPP. One fashion can who be more. It is on a Godon be doing, that's on also be do there. I don't know what message they're sending to Richard. Richard to meet member of MPP. I want to rush you. I'm woman, but you're here, pa. Umuza. Abashene ko fine.
Bibi.
Abashene
no ko fine.
That's
it. Unfortunately, Mintu Manko.
Oh. Okay.
Mintu Manko. But yati the
Bibia fine.
What's it? Bibria, what can watch there? This one actually marks a beginning of a new phase of Winneba Butcher.
Oh, okay.
It's more queer, some real queer now. the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Yemami, Professor Jenano Pokwajima. The name Yam Kateichi.
Okay.
It's in a got all today so and in painful. Now the whole Ifutu traditional cancer. What do be asked? It's Yadasi. Yami Aduma Afidesi. The business she was simple.
That's a pa.
It's a payment. My minty native.
And Andy and Chelsea.
The two most powerful editors.
Yes.
And it's true. There, I think I've said it over and over here. There, and I don't say it because Charles is here. Especially for when it comes to writing. I mean, he speaks. I mean, everybody knows how he speaks.
Yeah.
But maybe a few people follow when he writes. And Charles Yobia, I hardly verify what he says.
Yeah.
Or what
I think the last time you said it.
I hardly. I don't remember. So, say Miyobia Charles Kocho them can baby na Charles wait time meeting.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I know that he's very thorough in what he writes and what he says, and I'm proud of him. If she any write-ups are yes, this is somebody who is deep.
Yeah,
and he makes you the reader want to finish reading everything.
Yeah,
because he keeps your excitement, ongoing. Charles, keep the
and it is rare for a proper print journalist to be on radio to also, I mean,
be articulative
like that, because most of them that I know, articulation is in the pen and on the paper.
Yeah.
And to say, okay, say on church or one story more, it becomes very difficult somehow. Not that and you're not true your own but so obekasa. This in your it's rare. So when you find writers, people who can really be very articulate on radio to really put their positions down, so Charles there. So chief headline for also, Andy, Biaboko there.
Biaboko.
Yeah, chief headlines.
So Yababeshia Yababe Dinkomoy. Na Yabedi Nkomoy, so now I decided the two I have for a tier for him say Sabetra and yes, Nimnina. We may make some mistakes, but Shamohan, we are very decent gentlemen that will not engage in comments that will hurt the sensibility of anybody. But can't be now. And touch Makra, yes, Romu, Fanche. It's just in service to God and country, but we'll do everything humanly possible to deal with the subject dispassionately, so that at the end of the day, Ghana will be the winner. And I have confidence and I trust the judgment of this lawyer and.
That one. OT1. Sometimes OT1 goes haywire.
Very important.
Sometimes he goes, then he uses words like rogue. And then when you ask him what is rogue, then he takes you to another one. Is it something company? Rogue na meka,
non-conformist. I don't think you can tell us all. Then so could you engage with it? And I make an oscillating cancer so bad.
Oh, say nature, we say don't go down
or back. I'm now free soon.
Charles, my phone shall here on this Callisto's matter because of your article, and then I'll come to Minia Auntie. Then Minia Citizen will finish up for us. So let me hear from you. I mean, 10 minutes on this Callisto's matter, and then the write-up you did on that. I mean, what is wrong if a executive secretary decides to forewarn a party hierarchy or probably party people to be careful, because indeed ahead of every elections like this, so warning them, I'm not sure it's a problem.
Mame na wase any ensempa ma kan fa me wano pawe ama metimu ayɛ mede o senior Yohana ɔbɔ abaso a na loyalty ha nti no aseda na mede ma mo ma yetimu nya de be so ayɛ ebe na yɛ ni on Dr. Callistus Mahama ni nti a me feel say nya wayɛ no dent on the image of President Mahama because me who meeting a President Akwa Wankobi or cabinet letter ye ma manfo edwuma efi Callistus see was ni nyina omo kojo omo letters of Callistus office Kessben 92.9 aban we or the code of conduct ana aba ama wa catch say wow untimi ni so no jana kope bibi for ye election in we are talking about 17 months me wa per any 17 months into administration now what to me say ubetimi afo obi adwuma na woyi nipa ne di no o sha se be complain say discipline na break here na eden ne di sa de na ba oaze edwuma mu ha ye wi KPD omo shawa se ne ye mfom so a wo question omo me wa we men kan ngu bi anim as ya ye nua ye friend dey kwame apia ku bi I recall say omo sanction no for what reason edwuma ne mra ye mo kire wo si tumi ekura obi the fact that what say you can take the laws into your hands no why ye na officer we bia so we ye na eni nia wo somo no enkoyi a so timitian ba me babia me gina ne de na babia me ten what I see ni say obi ntian obi wa ban we mu nobody is calling the shots nobody is ready to crack the whip and now no year na chief of staff ekosunye e pa asofo achew e wonea Maria we see ko kan ye Kessben 92.9 anke visa ye de no be ye asiade anashen so there's a scapegoat and can have used her as a scapegoat for any other person to learn from it is say we nye backbencher when youth organizer be now MP backbencher MP be na complaining so discipline na break your party no more. Executive secretary to the president and no chere will say the Nigeria bibi so menyeza internally onimnia wohu enunti na oba be ka kire ye den ye nye 2.9 ye na ye ti ha no ya kan article no what can we do about that situation say discipline wa ban mu a why ya said here whose responsibility is it to make sure that there is discipline and ya wo o boss are busy a when I say we draw attention to the fact say as soon as ejuma wo di asho mo nsa no ma ja to no mo ye bibi fufuro me se besom me na wo se wo nsom me wo pre wo de a fa madwuma ma me na me mpa obi obetimi asom me na me di asom Ghana for yi that is what you do you don't come and preach to us say there is some sort of indiscipline na enukra de na ediba oh your political ideology your most can loyalty usually no in politics loyalty is not to ideology loyalty is to distribution of resources in politics nipa no ye loyal to you because who distribute wealth no loyal to the Sabeka bi into better say your Tamils boys your Mama boys oba your say do people you for example from that is loyalty because when you say citizen will be na me kono wa menya so my loyalty is to citizen because or cha we ma bibi ni awo cha wo ma ubi no onko somo no That is what it is. And this a mama but no what child there no we. Ne be nyabi. No moon so 4 years time mama will go. He won't be there. And you know or share petite cremo yes I'm also way has the potential of becoming. This man can be costume week. Mama Babekui, what is my fate in the party? And I miss me position me home. Do you get it? I don't know the way about. But in an article, one address concern. Why no matimia punishing the say ye dear Juma man wa giant a Juma ho all print dear. Why? Is it the case that o matrom for diamond na nye yentina all baby soon at ya na? Is it the so matrom for them no man tia ye na all baby soon at then ye bet to me aye. And that Mr. was good president and who fee. He has just made the president look like somebody who has no control over his men. That is all. And I see about teacher feed and this man is a right-hand man of President Mahama. He is telling us through that article, say the president has lost control over his men. And you mean I'm a kind or no never try. Into our catch for honesty, and a senior headline. Moon shiny samo so session yen near first yen be dear no. Na moon focus on the human. A pambe na bunyo munayans and mudi one mouth. A pambe. And she share ben a woman. Nipan didn't see you by and then I will catch her and answer would dear human shenanza. We you be quack we see quite a man for be fast near Juma.
Okay.
I say, my toy Juma na, I will do it the way I want to do it. Say not by merit.
Tell me toy dear.
Me toy. So fees or the sikana abeji dia. Obey and send no person or you because we're tiaka. And anything a biafan say well campaign.
No more than
a biafan Juma say well campaign. Omo yan send no more pay. And now what radio so what now with Juma now we are appoint to yes. Or Pemfaso or Tenica.
All right.
And you know, Dr. Callistos, when you are about catching a new okay. Use your green letter to hire and fire.
Okay.
Get people who are willing to serve President Mahama to the last minute, and not people who use President Mahama say or no more dinner so edia poor there.
Okay.
Now the Nigeria visa ministers ni bi obi a wa converting ya show qualification among waduma and then amuko sunya de aka ho. No. People are using ministerial hours to pursue degrees, to chase degrees abroad. Yeah, Mr. I won't say, "Kwan men so no mo fesunya de no obenya attention amam adwuma na yedi asha ne nso na." All these things is happening under you as executive secretary to the president. Mo nya hwe mfa ho. Wa yi mu se mo meboa no. Na mo ma ne nsasi fo. Me fa wadwuma, me ye o minister. Na wo control di was secondary school mo kwa me yi wadi. Don't use time and media man as if fa be sum Ghana for to the business there. You choose to go and learn or you can if you can learning on the job, you learning on the job. You learning on the job with Juma. Untimi nya me mfa o CV ma ya show CV na di adwuma na ma. It is about spending hours in the lecture room. No what jam adwuma na to me je adwuma na fi unsem.
Okay. All right. Charles McCarthy any attending can Andy my mean to you now remember citizen
before I move to the substantive topic, I say now Charles say can be say politics in politics loyalty is about Nyobenya. And I think that this is captured in Harold Laswell's definition of politics as to who gets what, when and how. And our side is say leader be or what and feel say they must also get what they want. the distribution of the cake Nina said for Obiba no Biswanya. But you see, on Tuesday I had opportunity to go through the article. And two things came up. One, coming from the secretary to the president, very striking, and also confirms.
Asama ye kan won say si. Asama ye kan won say si. Omo ne babo mu. Ye kan asama na moto na mo ya de fofo. Richard try the other Richard onim de ochro. Na Richard try the no ochro na me ko kan say oni ko don ne nam a omo ko sensan krata na for maba. Won see media bro. O de andi to so e wi ase there sa.
One, confirming the intelligence I picked up in December. Said the president had a cause to call a senior member of his government to order say nema bi a wo ye no e distract the government. Ama there is this jostle for succession among the appointees. Names have popped up. For Callistus to say, yes, you are in public office. It's good. Trust issues. It comes with responsibility. And at the core of that responsibility, delivery is very important. The appointees should be focused on governance, the promises that they have made to Ghanaians during the electioneering year, say they will deliver. Fine. Or can I say having a personal ambition there's no problem with that. But if you cannot subordinate to the demands of the government, then you must step aside. Why? Who is monitoring the conduct of these appointees? If you are a president or there is a system that depends solely on the normal major Niemana office, the intelligence outfit should be telling you, you will fail. We have been part of a system. And I can say during the President Mills, who always had an intelligence week, and no, what the would about cross-check it, monitoring appointees in your. So at every point in time, he was on top. To the extent, instances, the security chiefs, background, prepare because he has that intelligence. What Dr. Callisto is telling us, all is not well. The president is not happy. For me, Socrates, the philosopher, will say that behind every reason, there's a real reason. Like Charles Troy said, bell na oma sound yo. Say, mama suma ubi so omambe wonemo publicly. Say, one tier, any I'll crack the hill. But I think that Nema Ekoswa a distracted government, and then pull biaba, and then we nearly to the extent say in Crawford more bemo and we appointees or mufil say who are also nursing that ambition to contest the flag bearership and a standard bearership of the party. No? They are accusing some of their colleagues of not releasing funds to their ministry to also discharge their responsibility creditably, so that they will use that as a trump card to let me say bargain when they go to the electorates and our party delegates. AC. But Eura Callistus wakan yate. But the point is that you see, he's warning all the appointees of government, including the national chairman of the party. The national chairman is also an appointee of the president of government. Is he not the board chairman or Gapoa? Right? Yes. So he's also included. And yeah, ministers, though he's the national chairman of the party, he's also an appointee of government. Thank you to. That's why I told you. There's a real reason. Thank you to. And from what we have picked up, he's prepared. So Obe contested. I mean, nobody has any problem with that. We don't beg him any grudge. That is his right. We will not take away from him.
Okay.
But you see, when this is happening, like Charles Kaye, there's some code of conduct be out there. Say your appointees should observe that, so that, in fact, they will deliver on the promises are Maakye. So if you think that somebody that you had the opportunity, you have that call up, that privilege to serve Ghanaians, because it's not all right, it's a privilege. That is not to say some of the ministers are appointee or man chief executive nyansa chan or school chan and now Ghana for. But you see, all of us cannot be made minister of finance, minister of so and so. And no be any greater Accra Assembly. Greater Accra Assembly are all kind. In the history of the Ghana's Legislative Assembly, on a covet here short cry. In fact, the minority leader told us what the kind of bargain they buy. Yes, what I say? Or Mumusa no question back will be your name, and at the end they now call. Sana see. So you see. Okay. Kojo Nyamika say, Dr. Callisto Samam Amaya who said, all is not well. All is not well. But if all is not well, like Charles Kaya, you are always with the president. There are cabinet meetings. You go for retreat and so forth. I think that instead of coming publicly to write, one breath is okay. Another breath, just tell the president that we must go for cabinet retreat and sound this warning to them because it's destructive. And like I said, in December, the president had a cause to call a senior member of the government to order. So, near Mabia, a mancrophobia, almost ambition. Masa, they are not concentrating. Like Charles also said, people are now trying to better their CVs, going to school and so forth. Why? Me go school abroad that higher na metro, because I believe that. I mean, Ghana schools, it's okay. All is that when you avail yourself, you will be fine. But when the opportunity presents itself, why not? We'll go. Right. It says
citizen
Godon citizens.
Yeah, was a Godon say Godon or Kwabruchi.
It's a market share. Oh, so branding market university. No,
university. No.
Papa.
Boy.
I mean, Callisto should be advising the president as to what to do. They must crack the hip.
Okay. For the 6 minutes into a year 8 a.m. in court na citizen Atodazi and Fantoaso then seated at the due or Mamba Bebedu a year Abrantia Godon Asari Bediakon aspiring National Director Communication MPP me kind waha and yet the Mayfimi team and Alfeso Kojo Yeboa member of the MPP on also Atna Senche no mobile intino ebedu almost so na fe ye de atwaso ewo honom na atwaso citizen
mami to as the correct member of NPP what former youth organizer of NPP
Kojo Yeboa member of NPP I'm not lying you can read it
and the option and yeah wow kason kind
option yes me how can I doubt my producer I can't doubt my producer when we're making allegations we heard you say what sending message say yeah there can what and indeed what we were anticipating happened it happened and I wasn't shocked when Richard came to write here a member of NPP without anything. We see how Godon 2-3 weeks. What you mean? Godon to me as a sound there. Mami tiwe.
Nami mle mama andi abaha na Godon akotsana nenchi.
Say na munya
because I can't remember Becca Sana Godon ochine egwu. On pede o bebe mo cry.
Oh okay. What's actually?
Ochuko. Yeah, it's a position. That's na woman bench. Ye chia na nkampeda me ka bi but no nya ha Godon nya ha ntina manka na mpeda me twen oba kwen bia do maka. I watched a excerpt of his interview on Channel 1 and I think the Godon has proved beyond every doubt that when it comes to the work of communications or TASI, and he's matured to handle whatever comes at any time, because if any composure some of the questions that were being asked, I felt they were very, I don't know, but I wasn't impressed with how the questions were being asked. But he kept his composure. He answered, and the way Oma answered no cry no. So I'm gonna maybe said my question. I'm gonna mukosho biwa. Me wunda manga sanga mambonoma. Inti godo no buwabado. And unfortunately, I think Kojo is a Makati okay. Unfortunately, we don't reward competence in this country when it comes to politics.
Yeah,
you know, and I hope the those who matter in making the decision would for once choose competence. Asama nkomo a board Dr. Callistus Mahama, the epistle writer. He writes a lot. Na onyende na watro bibi. Na nka asama watro nkonya bon. Itema ekinkema nkonya bon. Nka ni pepe mu anyi. De amanyofo adwuma ye no senya akọ into government usu na wozi ye na wo ye bie o edo sesa. Nti nka no kwan dware. Ehwe bebi o chechire mu fia oye no asema o kamihu bibi o kanya onye the situation. My only challenge, my brothers can be, my only other challenge is that beyond the fact that we expose certain things, you know, it also creates the impression that there some people are also not doing their job. It undermines the office of the chief of staff.
Kessben 92.9.
Because Sabi, every appointee of government is controlled by the chief of staff. Demo code of ethics here working now. Who is supposed to crack the whip? Is it not the chief of staff? Walker, is it the executive secretary to the president? Who is supposed to be telling appointees to be working and focusing on their work? You know, so sometimes it looks like in these administrations, certain people usurp the powers of others, and based on maybe a relationship with the big man, the president, into no, ibi munye tumi yenye maybe or undermine other people, and other people want to manka because they don't want to get into the bad books of opinion. In the past administration,
Kessben 92.9.
Odidima to this time. Some people's green letters. What's the issue? Cry na chief of staff when you move. That's what is being said. Into some of these things, where is the man in there? But now some can it also undermines the authority of the party, NDC party leadership. Because I thought that the NDC party leadership, one way issue there, say the appointee of this government, it was certain positions you have to resign at least 6 months to the elections.
Yeah.
If I didn't open or cure, it is some of these things. It's to cure some of these issues. Because you won't be in the previous. Sometimes what's union now it would is actually and I so it was. So I think they've also learned lessons. Inti one more word on show. So the party has issued a directive just to ensure that people concentrate on the job that they've been given in government. Beyond that, they've also said there, Sabe, say a appointee make sure there about 2 years work ako 2 years or niyama work ako ye nyema bi wo there are some do's and don'ts. So then I ask myself if the executive secretary of the president is writing, is he communicating the president's view or his personal view? For me, it has shown a little bit of does it mean the party itself is not in control in terms of some of these issues, or the chief of staff is not in control? It has created loopholes. Punchy. Sometimes adibi musica, but if you no ba or asamba benti mama Maakye aka. That is why you should know who talks and who speaks. They be na me catch MPP for the assembly or one worker. In the assembly or worker, Nenta say obey different from me saying it. Because if I should criticize NDC on certain issues, it will be different from MPP saying it at this time. Because when they say, people will say, so there are certain things, I know it, but I shouldn't be the one to spill it out. So when you occupy a certain position, all these things you need to take into consideration. And now, like Maakye is saying, he's questioning who authority now that the most feared.
Yes.
In the Rusupacho. Our thrower. Two more zikra Sabi yatitibio so no kwara oya no kwara so da no wa no woka yatitibi there let any be wo kwa impo a no man panyin yim wo hwe eso wansesa. You understand? It shows power, it shows might. And now those people are doing something and you have to write to the general public. You can't write to and deal with them. I think that getting into their elections, there are some things that they could look at.
Okay.
I mean, if the party, it takes certain stance. The party leadership, should be listened to. They should follow what the party has issued in terms of appointees. I want to these interests, because interest no baba. I want no interest.
Yeah, sure.
Obia pedoko okokan.
Yeah.
Interest will come. But I disagree with my brothers when they say because I'm a minister, I can't do education, I can't go to school. I mean, me disagree. Because in a private work that we do, or whatever work that we do, sometimes once it does not conflict, unless you can give me clear indication where I've abandoned my job, and that one what can be under the miodika, it be away juma day and they be at radio do, they be at TV do. Na continent TV do no so enkaka juma you. Ekaka asam foforo or some foforo. Only a different. If mekaka ejuma amere yano and how it's impacting society and all those things, I don't have a problem. But in Yimzize, Sabi, once it does not affect my time for the work, because in the online world, go to my online courses, go to my, because obit office, immediately I say them, when I'm a CEO, I don't need to see myself just sitting in office to make me feel you are working. I want results. People can sit in the office. When you gain, so what should put what phone or what TV, what laptop,
Kessben 92.9.
So for me, I believe in results.
Okay. All right. So, but I say, yeah.
I make it 1 point.
Yeah, 1 point. Kojo.
We believe in capacity building, and we'll be the last to say, sir, people shouldn't build their capacity.
Okay.
I think, sir, a majority of the ministers or appointees today, we sat in the same theater and we know their capabilities. But what we are saying is that sometimes ebia ejuma omudi ama you are not delivering and we've also heard say ebi mutimi use time I say somebody ejuma travel abroad to go for lectures in Asefo. It's not about this online thing we are talking about. Even when you are doing it, if it's a hybrid, there are times that you need to be that in-person requirement is we say. But you see, he was talking about the chief of staff who is supposed to crack the whip. He can never crack the whip. He has never been in charge and he will not be in charge. The best is that he will crack. Because you see, he's also part of the problem. He started the work. And in Crawford say, oh, if I'm also interested, then I must also start doing something. He started all these things.
No, but the work,
do you know what the work was doing? Do you know what the work was doing? Massa. Oh, and now we're working now. We himself we say be crowd documentary be Crawford endorsing. Massa Muyana. Some so he's part of the problem. So today he will not have the moral authority to take on anybody. What does Mamikano? The best he could do is that to come and just cry.
All right.
And then we'll forgive him.
Kojo, maminti ona remember Gordon Honum na yentoa so. Ye di nkomo fa Papa Callistus article no otro no ene kokobona obo MPP for NDC for campaign for
and editors omo trouble for kesi.
Editors trouble for kesi e be the Sean.
Yeah.
Meba Godogono so yes expert to headlines mo pa.
One of because
ABC for tom to be tropa.
Me chairman nua mo nyina so dom kan sin night here. Ati for the okay. And as we say at least e ko NPP ko no ye nyina ni wo. It ma twi me mpo na se mo ba bia still now Godon me brother what ma say. Enti de betuma share ba bia boy nkom atoto ene ma.
Enti mu share
ye share ba betuma share
ba mu share
and lock ye ba be share ha na igna fro
mu nyana mu fi traffic mu du ha
ya na be du pepe
mu park pepe na mu na mu fro left na
pepe eni abek sa dem pepe what ma eti dem ko mu kama what ma bibia da na ko na men share me nua mo so mu the last week na Kessben ba program men tu am tif na
yes Godon so am last week
okay
Muna
and they didn't say the reason to be check so
last week buy Mrs.
Panos was small Mr. Penimu baby small Mrs. Penimu nikru eda from
okay
yeah a friend Eboame
okay
yeah wonderful one
oh sorry
and we keep you on channel be na you so
okay
dia kototo wonse manyini kakra shemra be kan ho bi what must say if
you
you can't call shemra if you know ka say we program yan SMC akosum what must say exam ye no
okay
enti dodo na say there so we ni mo mo timi adwuma ensan abodi enye so bo na abo matin for ba bia no abo man because aye ni seminar so
matekasa
ma content impon that form no
matekasa
enti no if you am ekosum tinye sum mo se me ko di agura na ko ni
okay
then automani
but waka check Godon
oh yeah way
okay yeah way
you know say Mr. Kunda from them my contact that form
all right Callistus
wouldn't be means that issues when mo ba won say me nua ayi be andi be obewie no one by God ko wie no na me de pa what am I say ye ba say party na ni komra nyina party adua na hwan na adua no eto Obama president with different party no kan also on kan ho sa de what am I say the main party tino hwan
that's a chairman
eso so mo kan eso mo twe mo na ko gina nchai eso no de na na enka masem yesuro obi anka party begu party say nyina yo no NDC gu say nyina ne ma nhyehyɛ nko ye nyina yese du nkatia
because ono a chairman
ya wi a ya da ase party ba on adwuma mpo nya ma nkrofo nyina adwundiri kwa be ne be fa so benya adwuma ne ade ya o mampani afa na si wo snya ade hye ne ma chairman sorry cream o se me ko thank you to wakwasi dano so what the main one we know the nkrofo ko hye dem afa na wako kan ambition what am I say enne
o se no so nkrofo ko hye dem
na de nya Ghana ye ono nkwa ayini wo Afghanistan ye wo Kuwait wo ye te Ghana ha ya na wako to no tie nkrofo kan ho enim bi ene yeso ye de akire bi ni enim what am I to we ko so nyina ene wa yam obi an se da bi na wo ya to aba ma national chairman ya wie ye kwa animu a wo no president in trans so kra mpo no wo pe president na di na no ogina ho so ono no de wo so wo de wo pesa ono ne collection na chesa wo no fiefo no abaifo na mpe wasem to kai wo kan ye nche chesa ewiase bibia so lead party so lead eniema ese yema party ni ko ye nyina hwemfa no bi party ni gu hu hyehyɛ bibia nkoye nyina emfa ne ho na bishop pe na wo gina ho na tisame so me minister na so me obi na me so me wan bishop ni bi na panimu na ofie na start yes a na ma we na me te wo twa na asam so me de me hu gimu bi eno na ma sa na ma we nyina ba eba pe na omu nyina edwane na na yanka masem do ka asem beto wan hwe dia wo do nya ba bi mfa esusu ya no de beka party say ekọ enhyehyɛ ekọ so a Callistus ono nya atwom eno aba no beka we obi asoma no secretary to president we mfa ho we need to utumi ni nko ba bia o ye kan na otwere ye nka otwere hu
Inti mo mokoko.
wo obokoko to hu wo ye hwan
Oye executive secretary.
to who to president it has not president asoma na say ono abeka na
Ono kana say mo
oni say to me oni to me
ono so ambokoko e be
ha abai ni mo ni to me wo so obokoko and the party mo ni to me wo so obokoko ono say appointee normal one and then here can workers in appoint some chief of staff as even the deputies are there say chief and kind of deputies obia di who executive secretary president ke bibia and secretary document ade for to announce bibia who now say obekoko because of your jai am what take over of the party over of the government you can wo so no what be done way wo ko na fill form of Rasta house you fill wo tire form so friend ya you do man fill in the forms mo wona nipa ma nipa ntimi nko timu so mo fise mo otumi mo de beba bonten ese kano correction microphone bi omo ka ho ne party be guasa nipa ba ko mienu miensa busanse ofa call obi hwe no obi ohu no mo ye mo say because entina ndi ka no me nuane ka no wo mo bi o mo ataba mu mpo no ono obi ko work kan ka bi ye ba lift air free e better think be for steps no na kenya pomuden ne dia ne ekwa pomuden awia nyina jogging nya presidential way obi e dia activities me ko training me ko ekwohye police station for wo to aba e na wo akasa e no mo nka
e wo jogging nim
da bi jogging no hwe nim me wako ba ko mienu wo ba le gon na me ka ho okọ Medina market na me ka ho makodi na pomuden onye ne plan ye koso a won ka sampo enkrofo be training wi ye ko efie ye wie na se won suo ye won se be twetwe be twitwa ye didi ye ko efie bone be ne waye obi ye campaign mun kan credit chance national chairman wugu party no wugu NDC dia wo ye ne nye wo be am nkola nyina sorry obi anya president bi obedi o eti tutu niema ne ye ne nkoso andi kan nyina wo dodge he to boss he to fear the beginning pa the beginning yeah but one
Kojo be contested. He's also an appointee of the president because he's on the board, right?
And there be a campaign office for East Legon.
Behind every reason, there is a rare reason.
Yeah,
and I'm quoting.
Socrates.
There be a campaign office for East Legon. That is my constituency. National chairman, the campaign office in East Legon.
And I make us say, I'd say Dunketia.
You are aware.
Party.
He's
interested to contest.
Campaign office
of the said he will contest. So that
on that frame, so you and family who frame paying myself. What be a campaign office? Who ye campaign? Shekwano na de to ni mo.
Maybe sasa okwan one no inside.
Inside kakra no inside kakra. What man say ya me no ka say party for egu onya de ketua.
You know,
me ma ko be ba ko mi
enu. Allegations that so specific.
He has never hidden his ambition today. But for political experience, I said Dunketia be post on any mommy picture. So we shouldn't have mothers the say. Oh yeah. So I said it. That is also an appointee of the president. So if he Callisto is saying they should all be disciplined, he's also part of it.
Thank you.
You understand?
But you don't know as a board chairman, AI Makofa Besiwo. And we yank for report. And no they won't mean home.
AI in the area no chairman can
Mr. Baby had 2 years no. One initiative no the AI about and they yank for report.
AI no. But a distorted figures in here.
I'm telling you, I didn't get 1 CD. A couple 50 cities. A handipa. Oh, me no. What be a campaign office for East Legon? Mu ye campaign. Obi ye be dia Callisto instead of national chairman. Who now that prunity. The obey be affected from for no. So make sure some be changing. Mon can crunch any pamuti ka. You go cancel and cover some fraba. But I'm a pay mo munya we say NDC begu NDC be nya nyama nyina Johnson say Dunketia. Initiative na and the begu NDC.
All right.
Thank you.
Kojo Anamote Nkano, former member of the MPP West Ayawaso Wogon, former youth organizer, Ayawaso West Wogon, and in Indian community. Say, I'm a member of MPP now. Yes, Matthias here. God don't want to answer crown, but the floor is yours. Callistos.
Mina could do a message here now. What stick it to script? Said the production team trauma one.
Mean stick it to it, sir.
Okay, so it's a means of the for be a bro.
It's
the first intro now you have to stick to that.
Okay, it's for a year Kojo Yeboah, member of the MPP, and I'm attaining Kano. You call a year Gordon as a rebedia aspiring national director communications and the MPP.
Okay. I production team send you text message.
Yes, but so far on sending me a message.
Me that's the way no
yes, me
no one that said then me
Apostle
and I'm says a good Friday.
Yeah.
And some like cost na manage.
Yeah.
Na my men citizens were asking for his kind words. Ya na entire massa. You do say no with me na one the best bahani day. Ya drink kakaraba betuja if of course magic kakra so free lawyer ho asem we ho ya areho me MPP ni enke menye na ka ejada NDC we say this MDC ba wonim ejada mu a ejada Ghana intese ka ho asem who read Dr. Callistos Mahama yina who to say his main concern pa ni how they would deliver. Yeah, adie ekosu ebe how in delivering their mandate. Which is the main concern part. We was a person Mahama for more than 2.5 years. Yeah, nanya extra time. And within the time also multi deliver. It don't make it so much deliver. The concern no.
A delivery, deliverable so.
Yes. Miss me concern no. Menuya siniandi. Na so the paper be about front page paper headline be. Now we say at forcing. SS will deny and call for says resources be na na your paper the buy okay and diligence and wakakakra
oh yes
would pay kotie Haruna education minister let me tell you you count one of the few credible people within the NDC Haruna Idris will come it Haruna Idris now nasmo bekano ya no pese ebem most of the times I no pen was it 50,000 teacher for 50,000 ebe mo madwuma and so atoman 7,000 clearance and he publicly stated it and conform a draw a yibi kakra say and yam say Haruna Idris so e pe bibi say we ha say this yes na a draw government in the back my me fan go back to President Kufuor time I think somewhere June 2007 that time when an MPP be MPP mo di omugidi say Oma get close to power enti no monya resources kakra enti bia fata any pennies car who so better the president o won ska kakra bi say pe anana danfo bia wo giri se dem wa bon what ase and we dey the competence no form na so akonya ska enti wo say obedi president wo say mi nya bedi bi ti bebre nya asa adom se mi kondo president Kufuor e wone wo mo ono na kai you one fans more be was it don't pick ahead of your time
you crash
2007 okache so bia resigning or more resigning in fact Nana Akufo-Addo also time edru so I think 2023 as wo yema alachabatimpo resigning first any ade no government bia wo be exit power bia you are likely to face similar challenges but se wa mwani anya din ombegu aban hwe enipa na adwe so pe president edi opeso so CD wa eya na chance they forget the main issue the person we ye bia February 2025 and President Mahama echo thank you to one ya to aba man few months later national chairman Kojo so atiesim what the convoy me I'm talking about Sedun Ketia ede Kojo ebua oh what atiesim say me so me echo thank you to say na Jubilee House ne nya wantwe kakra no wagyan this year was as a mesa ko thank you to na manwie na say yanko okoboko e hwa ye hu it is security concerns was we see or yes, I don't just create a create a different topic abasi and discuss security concerns be all my Ghana. And international chairman of ruling party or Kobe with Usru. Oh, one say my eba. And President Mahama, one you very careful. Why you careful or be a victim of his own who say we a very affable person. It depends me quite change. It to the door need to depend the agronia the. This is the second time about Bemum. The first time you think say it will be a appointment more compa then you want a correct me if I'm wrong. President Kufota will be Tibisa. Say you say appointment and your President Kufota no one your way will be Tibisa. Couldn't pay no penny. Muguyaru, Mufancha me. You dare not. You dare not. Oh, etiweya abese me. It seems that president is frustrated. Enye you, Callisto's president is frustrated.
It's communicating the minds of the president.
It's the mind of the president.
That's what I was just trying to say.
It's the mind of the president and the worker in informal way. But then that's where the problem is. President dear, ube view tema, upe ube lim dak. Upe when you had this said then obey lim dak. But we are about too early.
Power will shift.
Power will shift. We're not about too early to the say President Mahama, LTV for a point to say, please stop it right there. Stop it right there. Na ya wam omambu ya dwe numbebre ya hye bo akese obi kan humongous maintenance a year play promises ya de baye. We have to deliver to 24-hour economy ko yun be dey fa. Enti e so motena se dwene. E deliver on their mandate. Instead they say, hey, power. Et sika wo. Ya na go focus sika ye mpani ade no. Mpanifo wo se musibu be no. Wa anye careful la. Obe pepre ho a obe sa power no ho.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, good governance watches be brewo man Ghana musin. Almost say Julius Debra. Pentecost as well them no kwai wusu here. Say be enye crime.
Sure.
Politically.
But politically
It's finished.
it's not good for him. In fact, a lot of people are even say he is finished politically.
Why?
Just because we are kusu. I go for just say, "Nanko alone na work my so be try the pen. E be say na one year no a work kusu." A sign of weakness for a leader. It's political power there. Okay, no problem. It's not bad to be ambitious, but kakra depend on within the President Mahama oba the first time we feel you. He wants to leave a legacy and san wako. What do you mean Zamet so Zambe feeling you say
Even around that time, I mean, he cracked the whip by just incommodate with Vicky Hamas issue. You remember? Just a call. Minya 1 million.
Yeah, this say you quite say no be so die bone. No be to quite so dey kwa no Johnson pass. Obi to be so die. Yeah, to on hindsight, me jiri say President Mahama ehun Vicky Hama, he may feel bad. He may because of nyamba bia ekokoso ene die data don become a kan ye no wonyeye and on gas opeso wie sika what you say but if at that time no dey wo kasa 1 million year na
won kasa obewia
and me kese won kasa obewia won kan keke won kasa obewia no kasa obewia and kasa minya mewia but ja presidential decision made the message be once again say President Mahama should be bold and call his people and tell them say me wie madwuma I can't have years na me call Nemu musama mwame. I'm a man deliver on your mandate. What bet so dim be obelusu?
No campaign. You must campaign on his records.
What bet so dim be obelusu?
But gono, I send a kono.
Yes.
I mean, when do you want me to either launch or nurture my ambition? 2 years. I need time. Now you have a pulling word as a friend is saying. Branches in the mandema. I need to show a certain face. And you know how politics
I know,
works.
but
so how do you want me to do it?
So, my mama to pick an example. Dr. Branch Ampon.
Yes.
Okay. January 2025. And I even March. Who knew Branch Ampon was going to contest as MPP flag bearer?
Research.
No, I didn't research crank. Me say me no be me say me Dr. Baumia person. But madam for Dr. Brechampon, wo bu ma me wo bu ma ne pa. E to le bia what him the data ni bitim de kyerɛ me it will be what him de kyerɛ me one day be just 2 months less or friend was a garden we need pano belus o and I'm said there was actually data what they kyerɛ me
Okay.
but before you know nobody knew so Bright Champo be contest but come and tell me election now prime minister dey call you know Dr. Bawumia won the election okay but the revelation of the day
the Busa way
what was AFS Dr. Bright Champo out of nowhere when you're almost 20%.
Yeah.
When you were Jumaye as a minister, as a CEO, as MP, NDC functionary, time ni be no you with ya. Let's say Nyago Ponshan was so. Now go phone mu credibility. Most soon 2 pound America. Esa na part ni sofa, a banner sofa my yes citizens no so. Yes sofa.
Okay.
And go for ke kan share Christmas in me call ku Florida. Mo hon ma metese say minister bi edisika abre constituency no ko Florida. Scan no de ombodin a eso. Ba go mu che scan na obi anya 33 cedis.
Number no dozen.
Number no dozen. It says can no de buy no ti akra say this ka kese na akọ be ko che obenya 33 cedis na let me tell me na me wo ashanko for before one they don't see his face wa fa nkwa ankeye
Yeah.
what the across the country
So the political calculations.
oh, he got it wrong
And they won't learn.
they won't learn what I say national chairman president akoni to awie na wo se mesubi kobi emwa
You are hearing no
friend say me say chief of staff
Yeah.
very affable person ne works ni ade wo koi enkenya bone what I say nanso so enkofo read meanings bi ni ade wo fasa wo ye o jogging dada me say menim no me ni na hia wo Westlands kwan no so ni ade me na hia wo holmoda what I say I don't pass na me kan ye wo jogging obetima kwale jogging wo de won nya wie ni kakra for the meantime now my president no should have a breather.
Okay, my
He must deliver.
On one corner jogging.
On one corner jogging.
Enya mansan
jogging there the on one corner jogging.
Perception.
Ana ema emunyo. Ena Kalisto so. Ma adibi e won confirm ni bi. Public perception is say Kalisto Mahama or chief of staff.
That's a perception.
There's a perception. Ena di wababa cho sa ade wi. It is ade wi na wa cho no. One so chief of staff ana.
The position say.
One so chief of staff.
Where when?
Etika bibi company ena ka chief of staff wo. Nga say chief neme bi because na Ulman hu nye intwedi yesremo mo hwe na intwedi ko pese ka wa mpo issue statement bi the fashion the con.
So who are the elders?
What yes here na ko no lead charge no man but wo yes and wo be jai ba wo be ka say ya ese usuro na wo onye careful kakra wo ya gini mama hu odin bebere mu.
All right. But I say Gordon any attending kana mamene ye gentleman then di come bringing you a discussion this is here gentlemen and the discussions in na ebre it is 9:22 ye babaka ye be come na fe ya here whether to topics we want to deal with the coming back of the relaunch of setting the record straight. Is this something good for the MPP to NDC to start now to deal with some of the matters they claim MPP for has started when it comes to the keyword propaganda? Maybe this here.
Yamwakwa at the bad Genuine Dental Clinic. Genuine Dental Clinic, Simhoduma. Omwa BB FA tooth replacement se osie tu na wose ye bofo e de hye homa nya hwensunsu anso a se wosi tu no wan hye fofo a bitimi e de abrɛw ye di kan enipa ese e enipa ni monyam ukɔ nipa mu na wo kasa ye hwe e ye wose de ebo ama wotimi bibi e ye wose o kasa de ebo ama words bi o ha wotimi pronounce ye so e ye wose ye di dwuma dia hodo bebre ndi se ese tu a ehu be hia se obeba ne ahye fofo enso e ho e de ama wo so obi o ha ne se no na ba kusie ni ba kusie chiri anya ade a ehye nkwan jenye na de etu ensa afọ ketu na momba ne ne ese ne fofo emfa nhye ho so emfa ma afen so nipa osimo woluma eboa ema obon no ekipi in good shape so we sit no one replacement sa side of the bone ebetimi atum amana yi anase betimi ebuodum se ne ya yeta aka no amana yi maintenance masa ha no ento to na momba se ese na atu no ye hye fofo e wo homfa ma ese no ba ye mu ahodo bebre ye we ese na ba ko a hye wa obetimi yi wa de wa ho no wasa hye na de ba kwa abonten say nipa do na gidi say de wo sha obetimi yi ntimi fa didi enya sa na tie ye ma wa obetimi de didi obetimi de akasa obetimi adwuma bia wo do bia wo didi bia no ye mu ahodo mienu ye wo flexible one ye ta fa ne bar plus no and also ye wo acrylic and also ye wo de hyewa untini emfa won san ka bi ma na se untu bi eno so e fixed prosthesis eno so tu ana mo ba Genuine Dental Clinic ye be ye eso de amount ye mu ahodo mienu ye wo PFM and I say porcelain fused to metal and our face your back on so a fen implant and maintenance fee to an amount by genuine say we see na to nkwan the Genuine Dental Clinic ye be boa near restore or smile on back to say na e tell her Genuine Dental Clinic a cheap kwan ye ya kwan kra Ghana ha fan nyina Genuine Dental Clinic e wo o he wo Accra Genuine Dental Clinic 2 branches e wo Accra the first one e wo Nungwa right after Nungwa Senior High School we do any check Antamanto no nsabe nkuso wo pe Genuine Dental Clinic branch e wo ha any NDC office no and I say Italian pub in a day in share e wo Nungwa afei so atomic down Rami Kwabenya one about we do any check taifa no nsabe nkuso wo pe Genuine Dental Clinic branch ba nso wo ha ye di edwuma die wo ho afei so Santiman Tamu Kumase o he ya Abepo Junction Total filling station no echi wo pe we do any HG no unsani fa so wo pe ye ne Methodist school na wa Abepo Junction no e na di anhwe afei so Kumase ho he ya Atonsu High School Junction traffic light na se wa pe Genuine Dental Clinic bank ba go so e wo ha ye di edwuma di e wo ho kofo bi aso he Genuine Dental Clinic ye wo Central Police Station no enche mu ha pe ye ne Central Market no e di anhwe a ye di edwuma di wo abon san na wo Central Police Station enche ho na takra den so o he Genuine Dental Clinic branch na pipe and no traffic light Tadisco Junction ho a enka ne bebi ana GM bank e wo no sa bon san ko na mu na Genuine Dental Clinic ye wo ha ye di edwuma di aflawo so Genuine Dental Clinic e wo Ecobank story building na story building na Ecobank e wo ase no esoro pe na wo he Genuine da obehu ye e wo aflawo afewo do ani kochiem e wo techima no so abono mantemu Genuine Dental Clinic e wo Mazin Road enkom hotel achiwa pe ni AY Ahmed e bi anhwe e wo techima afewo ese mantemu so ye wo Tamale Genuine Dental Clinic branch e wo Tamale Tishigu yani post office no e bi anhwe anase adjacent the MT main office na ye bi edwuma di e wo honom ti Ghana hafa na nyina de Genuine branches no afeti Ghana ha nyina utu ana momba ye be hwew ni aboa na osere na okasa so akoyi e di amaw se wo he TV na se a ye numbers ni egu ase no bitima frɛ Genuine Dental Clinic e wo sa homa to for so 054 990 6588 Ofra doctor ebeje oso se inquiries no make ebeje oso ni aboa na so so no kasa so akoyi di amaw Genuine, it's time for you to smile again.
Alright, 26 minutes into a 9 a.m. In Mascon Estate Ghana Limited, some men can show say when it comes to Sasi Papa Padia, a pachoa only a Mascon Estate Ghana Limited in the Insawaswap. Now in Sasi no matter to year pass from 28,000 Ghana cedis to 20,000 Ghana cedis, and a full plot, and then half plot from 14,000 Ghana cedis, a kwakwaku PM over 10,000 Ghana cedis. Yenentem now only a Mascon Estate Ghana Limited for Indi and come up now kwaje Assassini be Assassi a water one full plot. Wo 20,000 Ghana cedis na face auto half plot 10,000 Ghana cedis Wochopoli 10 minutes away drive from Central University and then equally 5 minutes drive away from Sagleme affordable housing there na is a auto asase papa area no so auto no so no ekoyi pa and in term now a Mascon Estate Ghana Limited for ND and Komo wo 0553 840 646 0553 840 646 and also says 0553 838 730 0553 838 730 and I say 020 9155 473. Office no was Spintex Road Community 18 Junction. A honum no momo ben a Allied filling station and now say KFC restaurant on a honum and a Mascon Estate Ghana Limited. Say men can't just hear in term na physical bra na beje assassin japade hu hia ye pa. But if I got an extra say just 3 minutes on this one. The issue of setting the record straight coming back from the NDC Gordon Akogan and a day a press conference course so and a party headquarters. Now I'm starting with you Gordon because this one it is straight ahead a straight bullet to the MPP and then the issues that they want to talk about now. Me sure so Gordon and Ra or you've heard about what they want to bring back again. The 150 question was doing once upon a time almost somewhere there, but they will not go in opposition before they start. They want to start now
and in maybe I'm working car and said that enkoye. Just some 3 minutes now for young health matters and so.
Okay, me that say. Inti na fifi kweti se no ye no about no opposition no.
Yes.
Inti I think say we a indictment on Felix Kwachu Fusu. It is won't mean adwuma no. 78 million Ghana cedis. And a bandia mano. Say one kasama ban.
92.9.
78 million Ghana cedis. And a dama Felix Kwachu Fusu say one kasama ban. One for media. Ako gan catch say Felix Kwachu Fusu say adwana wo in so. It will hear reinforcement. And until no Marcus Aquati setting the record straight. Senka records be all my wa buying, and your party records so. I buy records. Tia Mr. Mo. And your party records. I buy records. And a Felix Kwachu for soon to mean setting ye. And na Godwin Akugan. As a war baba setting records no right. Because Felix Kwachu for soon any idea. Hey, I are a mo. Na e confirm me dia me was say obeka na say ambulance buy say obakoto abobo ya bia omuso da ye ambulance nkofo fe na ambulance
enya ambulance ana
me de sana me see say fe no is fe na ambulance
okay
eti ambulance de buy ye no upa kotie President Mahama nsem bi wo kan clearly President Mahama was frustrated. Was social media comments. Was ambulance no. He was very frustrated.
He needed to come clarify.
He needed to come out. Now 78 million Ghana cedis say that Felix Kwachu for so no way. And to man clarify. It the God na ko Ghana kan say almost set the record straight no. E say Felix Kwachu for so has failed woefully. Ya. Say Felix, this can be nyina man won't even find adwuma. Now they had to take the party to come and set record straight for the government. An indictment.
No, but Akugan recognizes the fact that the Felix Kwachu Fusu accountable series in your case. Their problem has to do with the MPP spewing what they call propaganda. In your press conferences that you do, they will address you boot for boot.
So they don't have records. Propaganda have records. And so if they have just unleashed their propaganda machinery on Ghanaians. Assemble no babe can't check Ghana for say Minni say 2,500 Ghana cedis. So check 3,600. My brother mana. Assemble no babe can't say abra abano. Enya what I trade a friend say. Samadi ya that phantom project ya any economy. 24-hour economy. When how they go to set the record straight? How are they going to set the record straight to say President Mahama can say waba agenda 111 obe completely nyina na automatic automatic recruitment of nurses. Sana President Mahama can what take be open top and wo dwere mu kire ema no. How are they going to set this record straight?
Because mo kan ye mo chia no.
Wa mo le chia no.
MPP for mo chia no.
There be wafa wo mo. Agenda 111 wa complete ba ko. President Mahama buy was agenda 111 no. Wonye bie wonye ne hwe. It is said there's a Roman for paye nkwaje, Methodist for paye nkwaje, Awoyo for pomo nkwaje. Sa no no waka. How are they going to set this record straight? Record some person must set it straight and he say Felix Kwachu Fusu has failed as Minister of Information in charge of government information and I said day. Any power for Moduma, over that set records new straight. Any power where you made the over that set records new straight. Where you are say wuni.
Okay.
1-5. There's no record to set straight. Record there's some catch Ghana for they say things that they promised to deliver. They have failed.
All right. Charles, Makati Maminti on setting a record straight. Too early or it's okay?
So Obianin is strategy. And you know, say NDC are transit. No more assessment. No more we say MPP did trouble. A bit is say Gordon dia okay. Abubulance. Ye say there is nothing like Abubulance. Abubu ya bia nye ambulance or Ghana ha. But o kano o che no sister na manfo e kan so no ya no cleverly no o sister na manfo e kan wanye ntuma nka wo mesiso amanfo de no mo kan waje atumunti no udinam right so do ya also sad wa ya
Mr. Babon te be kasa ye so it means say Felix Kwacho for soon to me church as mu enti they are go ye no they just exposed him
Akugano NDC Yunas National Communication Officer Deputy na said there NDC na wa ban mu party na wa ban yes and the party a wa ban no ya party kasa mafo a na wo hu say aban kasa no ebia kwa nimu na opeso obo a boni ben ne wo eno kas fifi kote na shase fifi kote nsina no kasa ma NDC party Akugan kasa ma NDC party
when they were in opposition
but the government now was difference in wo me
difference in the say
difference wo mu ne den
difference wo mu ne say
na ye nti ha
there be difference wo mu ne say ya no you are taking on the government party no you need deliverables bia now government no deliverables to achieve
Akugan na juma wo ba be so be checkmate MPP communicators
na Felix ayede
o se Philip dia aban asem na o ka aban dia na mo party communicators ko ta radio so no mo tu futrogu amanfo ani ma bobo lands na asifo na Akugan no mo ayede a checkmate o mo ese da bi o na wu kenye sa na tie wa se adwuma ne so entino omo decide omo ba be ye bi
okay
abo aban I think that it's the right direction but me feel say omo hwehwe omo media no pro NDC media omo ye aligned to them they should find a way of getting them involved no muntimi mu omo no mo dawrubo na nkwenani
okay
the fa newspaper headlines are no pa utimi hu pro MPP media na adults no in opposition party in a position no utimi so newspapers na adults no headlines no one man ko na nti mo wa ban mu utimi nya eno na yes they should look at that area
okay
how met me these are pro NDC media and media mo ye very leaning towards someone no mo don be kan ho na abo mo esa ukoka enko
okay
ukoka we no mo be twisting sa
na wo bresa
bra na because you are not building your media
I get you. It makes sense.
Building media now. Obe ya adwuma no ebe ka den.
Na when they build media no.
Oh nyawote. Who said Mama one. NDC said we are no mo nhwe media no.
Yeah.
Mama one not daily guide. Mama one not daily guide na publish NDC advert.
Yeah.
On e-blog.
Yeah.
Na informer no na mo amunya bi. Na Herald mo no mo nya advert no. And then oda so the same thing na o stories will no go.
Okay.
Abentina just say vice president to call Maakye and sign a story about abra obo bia da kwa na wa ye media duma we bi ena na ye CEO what is happening
okay all right says Mamintio one around the political party general secretary at this time bringing back setting the record straight NDC
for me I think it's strategic you see when a party is in government and shouldn't hear party no won't about to talk papa do them because they will think the government machinery will handle certain issues. So like Godon is saying, he is expecting that government machinery, those people should handle some of these things. If you leave it to them, they will make a big mistake because you see, government is not supposed to set record straight. Government is supposed to set the agenda. Okay? So, government would have to set the agenda. Opposition would have to be finding their feet. But probably the party is also realizing that probably government agenda no. So, the party itself is also going to set the record straight based on what the opposition is doing. So, for me, I think the party position it's solid. I still believe what Godon is also saying that it means that government machinery should also set up. Because the agenda setting is not going as the way it's supposed to go. That is what McCarthy was saying. That if you pick newspaper headlines, you could clearly tell there is no agenda setting by government.
They are not dominating it.
No.
They are not leading the discussion.
No.
Daily graphic.
No.
Daily graphic.
No.
Okay, say a brand State of Nation address.
Yes.
Yes,
and you paint like 6 or 7 newspapers,
including telegraphic.
Yes,
President Koka State of the Nation address.
You're right.
Most important thing on the calendar.
Yes, I'm also yes. Yes, I remember. Pa.
So you see, government machinery is not setting the agenda. So there is something missing. There is a missing link, and it looks like there are other people in government who have realized these gaps. But wakaka pe obi so hey if we edwuma be medwuma nti jama mi medwuma. You see, you can't see back to what Kalisos Mahama said. I think ND should realize that they should work as a team.
Okay.
It's not about I mean ya do. At the end obobo muzi as a party. Until they should work together to get the needed results. You should yo.
So the first one I've been calling you.
Yes, for me,
Andy, Mamito on this one. Kakrabina Fe Kofi Kojo family.
Some young guys, very energetic guys. Those this youth forum, NDC youth forum, Kuku Hills. The members of that group, Bebre, MC, Eja, Omaya Media, Nyamenfa, Omokransi. MC, then at opposition, then they saw the need, say, Nyama Bebre, na the Kufuor government, Nyama to discredit Rolling Stones.
Yeah, sorry, Kwasigawa.
So, Chiradia. It's election.
You mean Richard?
Oh, yes, he's teaching. He's teaching.
Richard Kwasigawa.
Yes.
Okay.
And so they came out with this initiative, setting the record straight. Fifi Kwekte being one of them. So when he had the opportunity to be the propaganda secretary, Masa research a course no more. You see, coming with this, going back to with this initiative, I would advise Minya say enough research should go in. It should be the government records. Niema government can say promises are more deliver. That is what you should be telling Ghanaians. When you tell Ghanaians the deliverables as per your campaign promises, you don't need the MPP or any extra explanation for Ghanaians to decipher or have a better appreciation. Say what you are saying is the truth. This day and age, where people can check, fact check information in and so forth, you can't lie. The days of agitprop and agitation and propaganda, no, massa, achemu. So yes, going back, fine. Say if only he will even be allowed to do it. There is one thing announcing the initiative that yes, we are going back, and also being given the opportunity to do it. Too much. I'm also, you see, about setting agenda. Government should be setting the agenda. You may not like Donald Trump. Before you wake up, was setting agenda, press on what tweet. So you are following him, and you see, you may not like Okwa. How can you be going? Even the budget statement.
Yeah.
Budget statement. The budget statement, see. I recall those days, Master, State of the Nation address, President Nkwa, flashy key points on economy, security, near maybe a budget, the same thing. So you see it going, agenda setting. So
I mean that I agree with
absolutely.
you. One person
you
who
see,
really did
you
well.
You cannot take it from
when
him.
it comes to agenda setting. Was
and then no. Accountability series, I don't have a problem with it. On Babakanitra, Nina Sefo. Kojo Media, I know they also the bar. I don't have a problem. I really want us to comment on this report and infrastructure in terms of the healthcare delivery system. It's very important.
Just a minute on that.
Yes, you see, report number, and my heart goes for the family of the young man. But let me say this report or what happened and my opportunity to look at the health infrastructure in terms of human capacity and physical infrastructure. We can report now is about this Nobel syndrome. That is why it is mind-boggling. Say, hospital be our masisi agenda 11 projects be our masisi hospital but we nan say ya omo we say and what we cannot operationalize that facility. We are told that because of procurement issues procurement issue Berna such a minister you cannot resolve so that hospital will be what operationalized and people put in there. You see, and also the committee, I have a problem with the committee making disclosure to the extent of mentioning health professionals because you see when we are not careful and you engage in this torture, I know they've sworn the oath of ethics, a Hippocratic oath or whatever, and there are some doctors fantastic doing well, but who mention Musa like you are trying to gaslight them, abuse their emotions psychologically. We may need them. That is why I think that the chairman for the Parliament Select Committee on Health, he said, Mabre Amun resign. He's a medical doctor himself. We shouldn't be saying that. I mean, we deserve better. They should use this as an opportunity to review, assess young health infrastructure so that it's our no best syndrome, it will be a thing of the past.
All right. My main way Kojo happy birthday to Honorable Elvis Osemen Sandapa, MP for Ahafo Southwest constituency. Happy birthday. And then a happy birthday to George Wilson Kingston, managing at the time the Spider newspaper. George Wilson, happy birthday to you. And then a happy birthday to Danny Jr. over here UK. Happy birthday to you. And then a happy birthday to Sir Edu John, newscaster over here Oxygen FM. Happy birthday to you. And then a happy birthday to Nana Ekwia Sikapa. Happy birthday to you, Nana Ekwia. And then a happy birthday to Agnes Opoku. This one is from Atoko Kamera of Kessben Media. And then a happy birthday to Kosi Buja, aspiring MPP national organizer over your Volta region. Happy birthday to you. I'm in fact the family of late Mr. Alfred Kuma Bwame. Yes, I and from Norway. Friends and sympathizers almost say away, so May 9th, 2016, and Bebaso, Kojo Yeboa, May 2026, okay. Yes, I was a Suhum Government Hospital, and as I said, AC and paying for and on for sympathizing with the family and mourning with the family. Toshana, and a bebaso, the family of the late Mr. Alfred Kuma Bwame, and a bebaso. But I was say, Kessben TV in our face, so 92.9 FM, and then on Facebook, Kessben TV, and then 92.9 also Facebook. Kojo, my minty on the certain record street.
Yeah, you're running up. I didn't know what can be Mr. Na President Mahama could Bianca say agenda 111. One yet want to us that. Or buy or no come my Ghana phone I always say project abide than the jar who be make sure of it to us. It one fear Mr. Who to do a bit outside of Jacka. Will be our cans as we are no see from Africa. What's he walk up? Meanwhile, Mampania Baba Chachim, or buy ye. 38 military hospital ewo Kumasi mo ba mo afa mo sanka ama mu niema ne o maye nyina pro afenya sa achase mo nka no adan na ba beka we se papa enu nti no mampani aba no wu se no niema bi esi ye na mba ye ndi o do be make sure say agenda 111 scarce any she bia mo ko free senior school amode bae sika ne kola de be di kra na mo fa bi nhyem enne sika di wura no enkola wi mu com beef ewi mu na twe ewi mu ponchi ni ade bibi e ko so ti ade ne wo ba beka we what am I say? President can say, listen.
No, for go Mike.
President can say yes, it's good. Over continue, but it is good. They should look at this PPP with the a private way say so that omusumbe sumuna omunye. Ebi abani go and be funding na so no here. Absolutely. And what as a private eba someone normal what am I say? Good. And we say me on to mu Ghana for ni because amamu boni abebu yenye bi na jomama ebu. What am I say? Amamu papa ba African papa na anyway emu ne ye wo no.
What you must say?
Setting
the record straight. A good initiative. Me you go ya can ba bi check the same command. Omo ya dey pa because a buy na because don't trust dey in the church. Fellas ni na pamfo. Omo ye don betimi bia. But we say to aba ma omo ne position dey ma omo. Omo to dey na omo ye. Ya on betra ma omo anyina hu say ade esi we ye nsuo. Godon ni nkrofo betima gina ka say ye nsa. What must say? No more yadia nsuo no more tenen nsa. No more to headquarters no more ja no more di nsuo ye nsa da bi o. Mama nkyerɛ no wɔ ka sɛ ɔmo dwuma no mo ntia sɛ sɛ mo tie adwuma se a bayi mo fragbra e friend sɛ baomia ne kasa mafo e hwan a nyamre aboagye mraka aboagye na me boa wɔn wɔ kasa ma no ɛna ɔno no instruct party fo no do mo nyɛ amen no amate sɛ we so ahi agba so ɔba beto to bi ama no mo na mo yɛ opposition for mo confusion people wo bɛka amamwo papa o mo tutu ne ye me no ka sɛ akogan ne fellas mo da bi o mo te ho e meeting together kwa ba ne be fa so a ya beto to niema ama niema koso eti do mo ye ne a good initiative what man say niema ekoye ntutu ekoye eti mo ntimi ntam ma mekeka we ba wo say me ne what the head the chat wo enu po de enu minister report na ba minka obi aya ba report na ba ne po de afimu ndc for to niema ye ba ko mienu miensa nyansa beto emra beto nyansa eduru mra bi e chemra mo yemfa nyansa so nta mra na chi se e betra ho ne mamma wo bia first excavators akobu diabetes 1000 atogu abrekora nipa wom ne ebu
kaswa de
yes ye bu adan and ransom site ne kaswa ne me nyina na meka no
yes
ne nipa o ye beda he ye beto aba ma nipa wo ene ye nimpa na ebu o mai ne ye to bu nipa afie be 1000 na de na esa ba ne ye wo ba e no so ba be usi affordable houses amankrofa akom
okay
ne ye timi tro na se bu nkrofo dai gu sei ya ne ye jai nyansa beto mra ye maja na Ghana for judges dudu na se wa unim wo lumba case no for 2 million bam se unya mantin ma bu case fo ama ye tianum case ono appeal court nye no asanhye ne was appeal court no abua ye tiwo ma sa judges we be take decision mai wo be kona judge ba ko asase be 1000 I'm telling you because me we abusuan for my lawyers penifo ni afade minimum a boy 11 to 12 o'clock na joa and penifo na ba ye fie eto muti ma hye mra e ma nipa na bonten e ma no am se papa akokora bi Kojo papa yi wu so ne ko hye excavator mu kan fra ye be tra honum
I think say the president ABC my president e can say he gave that sweeping orders for no wadan mu dia they should temper justice
ko videos na hye.
Okay.
I think
we'll touch on it on Monday. Yes. Clearly we'll touch on it. Yes, go on. Yeah, continue.
Yeah, Matis Obey demolition. We see massive demolition exercises also. And read the bend the bell wall. The congestion.
Okay.
Alongside La Paz one.
Okay.
Yeah, best. Abaya ba ko ubia be bi na ye say. We are here as a human face. First, we fall La Paz kwano so na very very congested.
Yeah.
Say no a far better. Women shiny. Economy no, one ton cars no we escafu.
Yeah.
But opa ko gina opa ko fa akunya kwatena ho 2 weeks.
No bin to car.
Yeah. But tomato foi ene yi no, omo na lubricating system no.
Yeah.
Ye pese e tu makwan dem a, no problem. Ye hwe ni yi. Na nkofo alu so modwo bibia ko.
All right. But I say ye di kan ye ko dia ye di kwa na ye be ko.
Citizen se menka se aguna force of mother Dr. Bamiasi.
Okay.
Almost say wakwa visit Dr. Charles Rekubu. Wakwa ne ho no mo. Wakwa chia no.
Party no kwa chia na.
Wakwa a friend say Yahunda Hotabako and so on more. Until the party is going to buy. Obi a tiba BBR. Obi a tiba BBR no. Me pacho. Start. Wo show obi a party no. Watia da kakra. Eni ni nko.
Magodo. Dr. Baumia.
Ya poma wa ka ji wo.
Watoto ni nia bi.
Citizen me kan the time me use we.
Kojo mama mi ni tine. One fan kra Dr. Baumia. Say Bank of Ghana issue ba yi. Who say what to do in near opposition? That's why vice president no. Keso Timbeka be before we go economist. Sikasema almost in Korea near there. Who's already because on no the car ko say near ho. It is not yes be on can once. Okay. Or can Tibet. It won nipa boni ni we are the nya what na be affect o. But o mi aboni odi no affected it.
Go on. Sisiana Richard is sending me I just want to read the headline or say Baumia names all 4 former rivals co-chair of MPP policy committee.
Yeah.
no cry
confirmed.
Okay.
So we work committee on jobs and employment and defense and education. Iti Orobi Japan.
Okay, so can you say can
job
jobs
and by example defense.
Brian security.
Yes, and it will be works ne sad demand so ye Kobre Japan.
Okay.
Iti the party will bounce back.
Okay.
Why?
All right. And in the show, a wonderful week. But I must say, we're heading towards your sports, Midford action. Here it was so heavily produced by Richard Apias upon Fifi Addison. And I feel so, technical crew, the biggest Andy Abdullah, Danny Kwekwananse, but I'm for the week. We are back again Monday morning. I'm a sense of Kojo Preko Dankwah. I draw the curtains down here. Good morning.
Feel like go, Charlie. Now see how many times, Charlie. When I youth all they left, cause them broke, Charlie. When I sharks all